Hi everyone, I am Arnaud with The Third Wish, and I'm so excited to be here again with A1R Radio. You can find me on thethirdwish.net or thethirdwish.com, as well as my Patreon page, The Third Wish. We have an amazing show ahead of us today. I will be taking a couple callers from the lines and see a little bit how to provide some guidance to them. And as well as every single one of you, as usual, I will be doing a group reading to provide you with a little bit of insight on how your week ahead is going to look like. So stand by for that. And then also for the theme this week, I had an idea about talking a little bit about a discipline that's Feng Shui, and wanted to give you a little bit of an introduction to that with a few tips as it comes to manifesting either wealth or love and relationships in your life. There's a few things that one can do using different techniques within Feng Shui, and I want to cover that a little bit so you can practice on your own in your own home. So I was talking a little bit about Feng Shui, and it's a very nice segue because um, in the last couple of weeks, I've been discussing different topics and different symbols. One of them is numerology. I've also talked about colors, and I've also talked about the idea of layout and the different elements, the five elements. And when you combine all that, it's actually what's getting into Feng Shui. You are actually using a number of techniques and symbols and manifestations, but within your own homes. That's kind of the beauty of it, is that we have the ability to manifest and to bring this energy in the way that we are living. And so that's really what it is about. Feng Shui comes from China. It was very connected, and it is still very connected to geomancy, the ability to place and look at the west, the east, the north, and the south, as well as playing with the elements. So that's one dimension. Another dimension is obviously the idea that if you set up a very nice flow, or if you feel good in your home, then obviously it's bringing back a lot of opportunities for manifesting whatever you wish. Um, and so that's kind of the entry points of this practice where um, Feng Shui and interior design meets. And that's really what it is about. So the first thing that I would say on how to use Feng Shui as a first principle is that when you enter your home, when you open the door in your home, you can pretty much map out what's called a Bagua map. You can Google it, a Bagua map, and it's simple as 9 squares on a piece of paper, 3 by 3, that actually represent all the areas of your life. A little bit like if you were looking at an astrological chart with the different houses, it's very similar. And so when you place this map, this Bagua map, on top of your floor plan, it's actually telling you what areas of your life are located where in your home. And so I will talk about that in a little bit in the second part of the show, but that's really the introduction of Feng Shui. But right now we do have a caller on the line, and so I would like to welcome Angela in Wesley, Arkansas. Hi, Angela.
Hi, how are you doing?
I am doing very, very well. What about you?
I'm doing great.
Fantastic. What would you like me to look into?
I just basically would like to know. The last couple months I've been really, I guess you would say, kind of up and down. I would just anything that you can tell me, any guidance, Any messages? Anything that general
All
reading,
right.
whatever. Your call.
Yeah. Of course. Let's see what comes. Give me a minute or two. I will pull a couple cards and see what's coming with for you.
Sure, sure, no hurry.
All right. The first thing that I'm getting is that I think part of the ups and downs has been related to you having to make some decisions or looking into a different number of directions, but not always being sure which way to go. It feels like you are a little bit paralyzed. It seems like you have some very great ideas, but you're not so sure on how to move forward. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, yes, it does.
Yes. It feels as such that the different ways you are looking at moving forward, some of them are more simple than others, but I think what's been challenging to you is the stress related to the change. And so um, I would say that moving forward in the next 6 months, you are going to be able to implement some of those changes. I see you making some decisions and then finally getting to uh, kind of what you wanted to accomplish in the first place. I think when January comes, you're going to make some realizations that you really want to take a decision forward. And even if it's not the best one, moving forward is better than not moving at all. So I'm going to pause here and
Right.
see with you if that makes any sense. Are you still with us, Angela?
Yeah, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does. It kind of, sort of, in a way, yes. I mean, I've been pulled in several directions as far as like having to do lots of things with family
Yeah.
and making decisions with me, but it's like you say,
Yeah.
it's paralyzing.
I think the issue that I do see is that you have a lot of demands from your family that is being put on you. I think like you do a lot, and it feels like you're always being asked to fix this, fix that, move this forward, move that forward, and so you're doing a lot of things for others, but you also wonder what's what you're doing for you.
Right.
So
Yes,
I do
you're
see
correct.
that. Yeah. Um, I'd like to do another reading, if you will, if you want to ask about a specific area.
Yeah, sure, sure. Um,
Which one? Yeah.
what do you see as far as like relationships?
Okay. Are you in a current relationship right now? Or you're looking for a relationship.
No, I'm in one.
You're in one. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I do feel that whatever you've been going through with relationship, things will get better, and I feel that um, it's actually gonna come very soon. Like I see, for example, the holidays being a very good time, very pleasant, and I do see peace overall, not just in relationship, but peace overall with family. So I think the next 3 6 months, as you get to next year, you'll feel much more grounded and happy in your relationship and with family.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's very positive. So holidays are
Okay,
looking
good.
really good and peaceful. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any other suggestions or anything else you see that?
Uh, I think the main message that I have for you is finding time for yourself. Um, it looks like you're giving a lot, like I said, but if you are able to protect some time of your own, some me time for you, you will see that things will change tremendously. I think you're drained, and if you put some boundaries a little bit, you're gonna feel so much better from an energy standpoint.
Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, I know it makes sense. It's
Well,
hard to do though, but yeah, I wish you all the best.
thank you so much, and I greatly appreciate your time. And I agree that that makes sense.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Angela.
Thank you.
And now we have Gina in Cape May, New Jersey. Hi, Gina.
Hi, how are you? Good evening.
I am great. Yes. What would you like to know?
I would like to know what you see for me in my immediate future, as far as my happiness and my relationship with my children.
Okay, let's look at all that. Let's see what comes up. I'm going to pull a couple cards. It feels like you have felt a little bit of a stress lately, but I think that's
A
going to go
little bit
away.
of what?
A little bit of stress.
Stress?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
but as you move to the winter, actually, I think you're going to be quite busy the next couple months, and early next year. I do see that things gonna settle a little bit, but you're gonna get some good news. There's some good news coming your way. It has to do with the kids. It has to do with money. Um, somehow, like once you get to 2021, that's when those good news are going to come. I see some good news regarding the kids. I see some good news like money coming in. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but those two things will manifest.
Okay,
Um, and it also feels like um, your health will also you will find ways of improve your health as well. Um, and so that's also very positive. I see that around February. Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
What is that regarding to in my health?
Yeah, it shows that you're receiving
And
positive news regarding your health. So I don't know if you, for example, getting a medicine that works better for you or something that was bothering you that no longer bothers you, but there's a definite improvement in your health.
okay.
Yeah. Is there anything else in particular you would like me to look into?
Anything coming to you in particular?
Something else you would like me to look into?
Yes, but is there something coming to you already in particular? No?
Something else? Yeah. Um, let me see if I get anything else for you.
Do I have my mom or my sisters coming through?
Oh, from the other side?
Yes. Or anything
Okay.
about my ex?
Um, let's start with your mom because I feel she's the closest to you. Can you give me her first name so I can connect to her energy and get a message for you?
Dorothy? Dot?
Okay.
or maybe one of my sisters.
I am with your mom right now. Um, I think her overall message is that she's been very protective of you and she wants you to know that she's watching over you. But anytime you're facing some type of issue, she's actually there. Um, and if you ask for help, that she will really help you out. She really cares. I mean, she looks like a beautiful woman. She really cares about the joy and the happiness and how she was presenting herself. And she still cares on the other side. Um, and kind of her
Yes.
brightness and her light is always with you because she was shining and she always will shine around you. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She wants you to know that she's protecting you, that if anything goes wrong, she's there. Like she's really by your side. She talks to you from the point of view that you two are a team. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And so she just wants you to know that you can be very sure of that because she will always work and help you. All right.
Yes. Anything from my sisters?
What would be a name that you could give me so I could get a message?
Colleen and Diane?
Um, Let me look quickly. Well, there's a lot of childhood memories there, lots.
Yes.
And that I think what they really that you see they're a little bit different than your mom. Your mom are very much protecting and working for you to really help you. Your sisters, they're still with you, but they're really bringing all the memories and all the fun and all like it feels like a very different type of love. It's the same, it's love on both sides, but they really remember those memories when you were kids, and they also seem to connect with your dad. They seem also to connect as well, not just with your mom, but with the dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything about my ex?
Your ex,
Yes.
can I get a first name?
Chris?
Chris.
Yes. He didn't
And
cross
is he
over, though. He's still here.
is still here? Okay. And you just would like to know how he feels about you or how he's doing?
Yes. I just want to know. It was a bad breakup, and it was very deceiving and
Uh,
hurtful.
yeah, yeah. Let me
So
see.
I want to know what's going to become of it.
Yeah, okay. Let me do a quick look. Oh, yeah. I actually, I mean, maybe you can see, but I kind of got the card of a snake here. Um,
I'm
so
sorry.
there's been a lot of lying and deceiving, um, and it feels like this is gonna go away. I think the worst has passed. Um,
Um,
and but I think it's gonna leave you alone. Like wait until well a few weeks, but after that it's gonna be. I think it's gonna move. It's been painful. It's gonna still be for a period of time, but it's gonna go away.
yeah, I'm not with him no more.
No, no.
He's not.
It's gonna
No, he's not faithful, and we're not together.
No, no, and that's good for you. I think it's gonna allow you to have a much better life, and when you get to 2021, it's gonna open a new doors for you.
Okay.
Thank
What
you
is
so
his
much.
life looking like?
So again,
What is his life looking like?
sorry, I
Because I
can't hear
believe
you.
he's in some kind of trouble.
Uh, I see that his behavior with you is also something that is impacting his entire life. It's his personality, and so
Yes,
I think he is going
but
to
he's in
face.
trouble right now, I believe.
Um, let me pull a couple cards. I wouldn't say huge trouble, but some trouble. I think he's dealing with there's some sort of money issue.
Okay.
Yeah,
A jail issue?
money,
No jail.
financial issues. Yeah,
Yeah, no jail.
I don't see jail. I see money problems.
Okay. I thought that was leading into jail problems.
They say that is major issue right now is trying to get money. So it could be money to get out of jail, could be money for anything, but right now his focus is money and he's struggling with that.
Okay. Do you see happiness for my children, for my girls?
First names?
Brianna and Tiffany.
Yes, very much so. I think they have good surprises to come their way very, very soon. In the next few months, they're gonna get a lot of things that they would like.
Which one?
Both actually. I
Okay.
was looking at their energy together, and what I'm getting is they're getting a lot of positive news. They're getting a lot of positive energy, and I think whatever projects they want to get on, it will come true.
Okay. Project?
Thank
You
you,
said
Gina.
project they were doing?
Um, thank you so much, Gina. I think I'm gonna move on. But just wanted to thank you so much for your call.
I want to thank you so much for all your help.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Um, I wanted to leave the show with a reading for all of you, and we're left with about a few minutes left. But I really wanted to get you a reading. So, really quickly, if you don't mind, and if you want a reading for the next week ahead, pick a card that is one, two, or three. Just take a deep breath and pick a card. If you pick card number one, um, your card today is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands shows me that in the week ahead, you are actually moving with a lot of energy. You are actually taking an idea and you're going to run with it and you're going to go forward with it. It's very strong and you have a lot of passion. It's basically the Knight of Wands is this man on a horse and he keeps going at it and keeps going at it. You will be that person. Whatever project you have in your mind, you're just going to jump through hoops and get through. So it's really, really positive and excited and also very strong from an energy standpoint and movement. So that if you pick card number one. Card number two, if you pick card number two, you are getting the wheel. And the wheel is the wheel of fortune. And so it's a major arcana of the tarot. And so if you pick that card, there is definitely in the week ahead a major, major change, something coming that will shift. It's like a light switch. It's going, it's not going. This time, it's just going to go in a major way. So be prepared for major transformation because you are looking at um, a complete change of scene. It's a change of the guard. It's the new regime. It's the new way of doing things. You are actually embarking on a new journey, and it will change uh, not only the reality but your perception of things. So that was if you pick number two. If you pick card number three, your week ahead is basically the energy is from this card um, right here, the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords, um, here we're talking about, it's a very similar energy to the Knight of Wands that was the card number one. But the Page of Swords, here we're looking with swords, we're looking with thoughts. And so it's also a very forward energy, but it's an energy that's bring you all these thoughts, all these ideas of the things you can do. So for the week ahead, be ready for a lot of new ideas, a lot of thoughts, so that you can actually implement them later, as those ideas will just come in your mind and manifest themselves. So I hope this is helping you. I want to thank all of you. I want to thank all the callers. And you can find me for a private reading at thethirdwish.com. Thank you so much. Thank you, A1R Radio. And I'll see you next week. Thank you.